See sustainability getting into the marketing field to be part of a strategy in each
Oh,
brand?
sure. I mean, I think to not be mindful of sustainability is to live in a world of right now without thinking about the long-term horizon. Right? If we aren't paying mind to the planet and our invasiveness on the planet, we're not going to have customers. Like, there won't be people to buy our things. So even if you are a hardcore capitalist and all you care about is selling things, there is an implicit, or I won't argue and say explicit, need to be mindful about how the work that we do, the products that we bring to market, the impact that it has on the planet. The challenge is that our cycles of business are so truncated into a short time horizon, it makes it difficult to think about the long-term time horizon. With every action that I make as a leader is being measured on a daily basis, an hourly basis, a minute-by-minute basis through the stock market, then I'm chasing a short-term time horizon. I'm taking a short-term metric as opposed to thinking about the long-term. It requires leaders, marketing leaders, business leaders to be thinking about both the short-term and the long-term so that the time horizons are benefiting one and the other.
So he says that, of course, I was gonna say in English, but you just said. Dice que por supuesto las empresas tienen una necesidad implícita y ahora más que nunca explícita de trabajar en la sostenibilidad, porque si no cuidamos el mundo eventualmente no va a haber clientes. Entonces que las empresas tienen que estar enfocadas, pero que muchas veces el problema es que las empresas tienen metas muy cortas, están midiendo ingresos minuto a minuto y eso no les permite tener una métrica que vaya más allá y que les permite tener una estrategia de sostenibilidad a largo plazo. Entonces nos dice que se requieren líderes con visión que vayan más allá de las métricas cortas, sino que le apunten a esos objetivos y allí es donde la sostenibilidad se convierte en parte de la estrategia de las marcas.
CCC.
Thank you.
Hola, and Marcus, thank you for visiting Bogotá, especially you are the best marketer to have in the culture.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
La pregunta sí es en español. La inquietud viene con respecto al sector cultural. Es un sector muy difícil en términos de estrategias de marketing, teniendo en cuenta que son productos no tangibles. ¿Cómo ha sido ese trabajo para convertir un sector que hace 30 años era imposible de vender a ser hoy en día uno de los eslabones más importantes del Producto Interno Bruto de países, especialmente como los latinoamericanos en general?
So he's talking about the cultural field that sometimes there isn't a lot of, campaigns. So what has been the strategy to make the cultural field grow, especially in countries like Latin America? What are the marketing strategies there?
Oh, yes. Well, the thing about the cultural field is that culture is all around us all the time. Whenever people come together, there is culture. Culture is the governing operating system of humanity. It's the system of conventions and expectations that demarcate who we are and govern what people like us do. And these forces that are emitted or pushed upon us because of our cultural subscription, it is the most influential force on humanity, right? What we do, where we go, what we buy, all these things are byproducts of our cultural subscription. So the question becomes, how do marketers leverage culture to influence behavior? Well, first it requires understanding what culture is, this system, and then thinking about what role or what authority does brands have to be a part of culture. So brands in themselves are vessels of meaning. They're signifiers. So the question becomes, well, what do you mean? What do you intend to mean? Do you intend to mean a bottle of water? Well, that's pretty low meaning. But if you transcend that to say, no, we believe in death to plastics, you go, oh, that's much more evocative. And when we have a point of view that transcends the category, we then say, okay, well, what are the orthodoxies in the cultural zeitgeist that are antithetical to our point of view in the world? And that becomes an opportunity for us to thumb it in the eye, to push against it, to subvert it. And when we say it out loud, when we subvert it in a conspicuous manner, in a public manner, people who see the world similarly go, yes, absolutely, I've always felt that way. And then they use the brand as a way to project their identity. That happens whether you're in North America, South America, Central America, Europe, because this is about humanity. And I think that's the part that I get so fired up about my work, is that we're talking about us, the underlying physics of what makes us us. And the better we understand it, the more likely we are to harness its power to get people to move. Hopefully it's beyond just getting people to buy things, but maybe it's about being more sustainable or voting a certain way or the way we treat each other.
There you go.
That's a lot to translate, I'm
I
sorry.
know, that's what I'm taking.
I understand
So it's
perfectly,
totally
so
okay.
it's in life.
Yeah.
Oh, it's life, there you go.
It's life.
Dice que la cultura es todo lo que nos rodea y por eso es importante entender las convenciones y las expectativas, porque nuestras afiliaciones culturales son una fuerza muy poderosa que nos puede permitir llegar a las demás personas. Ahora, la pregunta para las personas que trabajan con marketing es cómo introducir la cultura para tener una mejor perspectiva en la marca. Entonces, las marcas deben preguntarse a qué le apuntan. Si yo estoy vendiendo una botella de agua, ¿realmente estoy vendiendo solo una botella de agua o a dónde quiero llegar con esa? Entonces, si quiero hablar de cómo queremos reducir el consumo de plástico, por ejemplo, eso puede hacer que otras personas se identifiquen con nosotros y es una oportunidad genial para que las ideas de las marcas lleguen a las personas, para que la identidad de esas personas se vean reflejadas también con la marca. Y eso no pasa solamente en Norteamérica, sino en Sudamérica, en Europa, en diferentes lugares. Y es algo de lo que todo el mundo está hablando, que tenemos que ir más allá de vender productos, sino conectar con las personas.